up? This is Jordan Gray from Half Lit and DopelivenTV.
Hey, this your boy Don Ritchie representing the Midwest 219 Stand Up.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Lamar Tate.
This is your girl, Monifa.
Hey, what up? It's your man Dave Hollister from Blackstreet.
You know what this is right here. This Trigger Tretch in the building.
Hey, what's up, y'all? This is your boy Jason Weaver. And whenever I'm back home in the Chi, I'm checking out DopelivenTV.
Hey, it's your girl, Adina Howard, and you're watching Dope Living TV, live with Greg Gray and the crew.
Hey, good people. Welcome to a new show today. Let me tell you what we got going on for you. You know what tomorrow is. It's the day of love, Valentine's Day. And guess what? I know you're wondering, what should I do? Maybe it's because you've done so much, you don't know what to do this year. You've already done everything. Taking them out for dinner, bought the chocolates, bought flowers, perfume, jewelry. You did it all. So what do I do this year? Well, we are here to tell you some tips and share our experiences from Valentine's Day. But before I go on, I just want to say this, because I don't want y'all coming back saying, you said do this and it didn't work. The views that are expressed on this DopelivenTV Live are not necessarily the views of DopelivenTV or its affiliates, only of Cupid. That's right. I'm gonna bring my brother on because he gonna help me. He gonna help me bring this in. What's up, Mo B?
You said it right. The views expressed on this DopelivenTV and not necessarily.
That's right.
Or the
That's right.
You got to get advice from us. You in trouble.
We're gonna let Cupid handle this one. We're gonna let Cupid handle this one. Because you know what? That's right. I know there are times when people are wondering, what do I do? I've done everything. But you know what? We can give them some tips, probably touch on some things that they never thought about, or maybe even touch on some things that make them go, good idea. I like that. You know what I'm saying, Mo?
If you're used to just taking your girl to dinner and stuff like that all the time and buying chocolates, that's cool. That's showing some, at least you were thinking. It's the thought that counts 99.9% of the time. But if you want to do something different, you might, do like what some of these brothers is probably going to do. It's probably going to be crowded there this weekend too. And that's over at the boats and stuff like that, take them out dancing or something. Is it just that, there ain't too many places to just go dancing like you used to just go out and go dancing. You know what I mean?
Right.
It ain't that many places to go out.
That's a good idea. That's a good one right there. Yeah. You know what I love when Robert dances with me. And that's one of the things that really,
you don't do that no more.
Oh my gosh. I love it when he dances with me. And I tell him that all the time. I sometimes we're at home. We might be, when I'm in the kitchen cooking, I turn on the Alexa and I play music. It's always certain songs that I want to hear. And sometimes I say, come dance with me and we'll just dance in the kitchen. That's just one of the things that I love.
Kids used to think we was crazy because we did it all the time. We have music bump, because music in me was like, peaches and cream. So I used to be bumping music all the time. And slow jamming and all that stuff.
I'm telling you. And you know what? We don't celebrate Valentine's Day because we do things throughout the year. We have a date night every weekend. Friday or Saturday, we're going to have a date night. So we don't take we don't take one day just to show love. And I know it's more than one day for a lot of people, but we don't celebrate Valentine's Day. In my opinion, it's just a commercial
Money grab.
holiday. It is.
Yeah.
It is a money grab. And
it's a money grab. I had a friend that did the worst thing on Valentine's Day. He bought his girl, I was in Texas then. I was single.
Mm-hmm.
He bought his girl a bunch of roses because she wanted them. And, he paid with a check and then wrote on the bottom of the check, total waste of money is what he wrote.
No.
Yes, he did. And it probably
that
about 2 weeks.
Negated the whole purpose of them giving the gift.
That was on the bottom of the check. It was on the check that he gave to the dude. I was like, man, that's too cold, Troy. Oh, I said it.
Wow.
Yeah, but
that is not cool.
That was cold. That was cold. I was like, man, really? The thing about it is, you could have took that same $350, and we good, man. That same greetings, black folks. That same $350 spent on them roses, and probably could have went out and had a damn good time. He was the country western kind of dude, so he could have took him out because there was plenty of them clubs to go to back in the day. And have a good time.
Roses. But you know what? There's roses of all colors. I've seen black roses.
We had
pink ones, red ones, blue ones.
This house that we bought here, when we first moved here, the whole front was roses. The whole front. Pink ones, peach ones, red ones, white ones, the whole front.
You didn't get rid of them, did you?
Yes, I did.
Why?
It got to the point where you couldn't come up the steps. The thorns was just and then when you cut the grass, you gotta weed them out. Like baby. Oh man, it's too much. She didn't want to weed them or nothing, but and we planted some tulips and some other stuff in the front.
Oh wow! Here go Byron. I once wrote a check and put in a memo for services rendered. Ooh wee!
Just gave her the money.
Wee. That was during the cuffing season. That was not during Valentine's.
That's why Greg ain't on here tonight. It's the end of cuffing season for him.
We hide
out somewhere.
That's what it is. That's you know what, Mo? You're right. You absolute. Today is the last day of cuffing season for him.
Yeah. Yep. He had.
See, he had. You know what? I didn't even think about that. Yeah. We got you, Greg. We see why you dipped out on us. We not late. We did come.
Right.
We showed up.
We wasn't up at 3 minutes late. It's 7 after.
I got a question for you, Mo.
Yeah.
I got these text messages from a lot of my friends, and I posted it on Facebook, so a lot of people probably saw it already. But I got from a few of my friends about this blackout on the 28th. Have you heard about that?
Have you? What is it?
Well, actually, what they're saying is on the 28th of February, they're encouraging people not to go out and purchase anything. No gas. Don't go to places like Walmart, Sam's, Target.
What is the boycott about?
Well, that's exactly why I posted it on Facebook, because I'm trying to figure out what is the point. So this is supposed to be out of I don't know if it's retaliation. I don't know what word to use, but it's coming about because of the DEI cancellation. DEI from and so this is the way they're saying. I don't know how this is going to be effective.
Exactly.
So let me read to you what they want you to do.
Yeah.
It's called the 24-hour economic blackout. And I thought it was tomorrow because I'm like, I don't think it's a good day on Valentine's Day because I think people gonna still go out and buy they significant others or they loved ones.
I'm already in. I'm already done. So
yeah. So, but this is supposed to be the 28th. So it says the 24-hour economic blackout. As our first initial act, we turn it off. For one day, we show them who really holds the power. When? Friday, February 28th from 12 a.m. to 11:59 p.m. What not to do. Do not make any purchases. Do not shop online or in store. No Amazon, no Walmart, no Best Buy, nowhere. Do not spend any money on fast food, gas, major retailers. Do not use credit or debit cards for non-essential spending. What you can do, only buy essentials that are absolutely necessary: food, medicine, emergency supplies. If you must spend, only support small local businesses.
So my question again is, how is that supposed to be related to diversity?
Let me finish reading it, because they say, why does this matter? Corporations and banks only care about the bottom line. If we disrupt the economy for just one day, it sends a powerful message. If they don't listen, we make the next blackout longer. This is our first action. This is how we make history. The 24-hour economic blackout begins.
Yeah, but sis, again, the impact is when it hurts. The reason why the bus, the Montgomery bus boycott
right,
was effective because it was time. They put some feet behind it, they put some effort, and they put some organization behind it.
And they were losing money.
And that's right. When they start losing a lot of money, that's when it made some sense. A boycott for one day.
That's what I said. And that's why I posted it on Facebook.
If Walmart closes for 10 hours, they may lose some money, but trust me, when that bad boy open back up, they're gonna make it all back. So my deal is, if you want to make it effective, let's not do it for a week or 2 weeks. And make a plan of it. Get what you need so you can survive at your favorite whatever. And if you want to boycott, not Walmart. I wouldn't say Walmart. I say the effective, because Walmart's
you said not Walmart.
Diverse. Well, no, Walmart's pretty diverse and included. I mean, they don't. No, I mean, at least the ones here are pretty, diverse. I don't know about the ones up in Indiana, but if you really want to mess with somebody, you start messing with some of these folks, that shoot, I don't even know what I would even think about boycott. I don't even know.
I'm torn with that, because that's why I went to Facebook, because I wanted to get people's different opinions on this, because I'm not seeing how it's effective in any way. It's just like, okay, I'm not going to the store on Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday. I shop every Saturday. If I miss Saturday and I go Sunday or Wednesday, I mean, there's nothing. I've done nothing. I've done nothing.
Right. It's been some times when you had the full intention of waking up on Saturday morning and going to the store.
Exactly.
And end up every place except for the store.
Exactly. So
I mean, I don't see how it's going to be effective, but I hate to they be down on the boycott. If you want to get some attention, you got to find something that's going to hurt, because I'm going to tell you something. Even though you talk about boycotting, you better take a look at, if you got a 401k, you better take good look of it before you start talking about boycotting, because you might have some investments in your 401k that as soon as you start boycotting, it's going to affect your 401k. So it's not like the 60s and the 50s where they boycotted. They didn't have no rings in the fire. So, they didn't have no 401ks and none of that stuff. They might have a pension, but that was with the company they worked for. But now, with these investments in 401k, they invest across the range. So, I mean,
right. I just don't. I'm not understanding how it's going to have any type of effect for one day. Because if I don't go on the 28th and I go on the 1st, I'm still spending the same money. I'm just not understanding.
It wasn't thought through. It was not thought through.
And then if it's not done in masses across the United States, it's really not effective. Say we did that in Gary. Is it really going to be devastating?
Right. For Gary. I mean, I think about the things that, I could think about boycotting, but if I did it, I'd be hurting myself, like gasoline or something like that. I ain't gonna get no gas for a whole week. How you gonna get to work, Negro? Boycotting.
And the other responses that really, I'm really trying to understand. A lot of people said, well, I don't shop at those stores anyway, or I only go shopping once a month anyway. So yeah, I'm gonna be a part of it. But you were already doing it. So you're not doing anything different.
Right. It's not.
That's
It's
like
not. It's not
saying
pointed
I'm
enough.
gonna
You know, it's not
right.
pointed enough. It ain't gonna hurt.
That's if I said I'm gonna fast and I'm not gonna eat bacon, but I don't eat pork.
Right.
I'm not doing anything. So I don't know.
I
I
don't
was
know.
curious. I was curious to
Whoever put
know.
that out there, y'all need to make it effective, make it hurt. If you wanted to make it hurt, you got to hit a company in its gut. In other words, you got to find out what's really their money maker and get the word out, organize it, and be ready to hurt too, because all of this stuff is connected, whether you know it or not. Every single bit of this is connected, you know, business wise.
But wouldn't that drive the prices up though, Mo?
Well, they're going up now anyway. I mean, shit. We got farmers that are putting out eggs, you know, and they killing off flocks because the government gonna cover them. You know, the government's gonna cover them, replace the chickens, of course, because we need the eggs and the chickens. They're gonna get replaced. So, they got to kill them off to kill off the virus, but they don't want them using antibiotics or nothing because they end up in the water and in us. So, I mean, it's more effective ways to do some boycotts if you want to point at a specific person or a specific deal. I mean, what they're doing with DEI is, first of all, I don't know how many people have had to use it. As many as, you know, professionals that I know that went to college and stuff. It's not like when we were back in the 60s where a good percentage of us didn't go to college.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of us have been to college, and some diversity is still needed. They think they're just caught up, either that or they don't want us to catch up, one of the two. So,
yeah.
I mean,
well, I just wanted to hear your opinion on that. I was just like, when I read it, I was like, really, maybe I'm missing something. How effective is this really to do this? How effective? What is it? Is it going to do anything? What is it going to do?
It's got to be something, like I said, it's got to have a finer point on it. It ain't just come up with a boycott to boycott all the stores. That don't mean shit. It's 50 million stores. And, you know, you got way more people. And trust, some people ain't going to want to boycott. And we're only 12% of the population. So it's not like that's going to make a dent in the bucket. It's got to be pointed at a person. It's got to hurt them personally if you're trying to get to that person. You know, DEI is one of those things. If you protest it, you got to make sure that the companies that you're going to protest on is in the business of not making sure that doesn't happen, you know, make DEI happen. And again, for the most part, most companies automatically have found out that they got talent in the stores, you know, for the most part. I don't know.
Bree said this isn't the first time this has been tried. And I think I've seen this before too. Rachel said, good evening, inductees. Hey, Rachel. I don't know if you heard that she has a radio station now. I actually listened to it yesterday, 2 hours. She did an awesome job. Yes.
She got a show or she got a station?
Yes. She has a radio show. She has a radio show.
Cool.
And she
time is she coming?
a lot. She threw out some nuggets. What time was it? 3 p.m. Yesterday was Thursday. So I think it's every Thursday at 3 p.m. Central Time.
Yeah, I could catch it at work then.
It was great. It was really great. Byron said his last name is Gray. He's probably out being shady. 50 shady ways to end cuffing season. And guess what? Greg said today is the last day of cuffing season. Whew. So you're right, Byron. You absolutely right.
Yeah.
So yeah, we got to get back to this love interest here because we told you we were going to give you tips on, you know, what to do tomorrow. If you don't know what to do, we got some tips. I'm gonna start off, Mo, because like I said, Robert and I don't celebrate Valentine's Day, but even though we don't, we still have our date night. So there's a lot of different ideas I try to come up with on our date night. One of the things I'm going to do for him, which I think is really cool, I'm going to have a personal chef to come in and make us dinner one night.
Ooh.
champagne. I'm gonna let them, tell me what their dishes are, their specialties, and we'll go from there. But I mean, to have someone come in, prepare the meal, have a chef come in, prepare the meal, have a candlelight dinner at home at our own dining room table. I'm gonna do that for my baby.
Well, we've already got some stuff planned, and plus, I done something already. So,
Oh, you can't tell.
no, actually, she already knows.
Okay.
She already
tell.
know. So it's like 2
Tell.
days. I mean, I bought her a very nice. She likes Nefertiti. And about 2 years ago, I bought one that was like this damn big. It was huge. She said, "Baby, it's big. It flops on the chest." So I bought her a small one about that big, and with the filigree on it. So, yeah, she likes those Nefertitis. And
you know what is the best thing is when you know what your significant other likes, and you actually move on that. Don't buy me roses if I say I like tulips. Don't come in here with roses. I like tulips.
But she had this thing about, you getting those. Speaking of the devil, oh, it's all right. She good. I remember the first time I bought her flowers. I messed around and bought some carnations and stuff in there and everything. And she said, "I'm not dead. Don't buy me no more damn carnations." I said, "Whoa," and it was like one of those things when you come home from work, you grab a little rose or whatever. I mean, some flowers, whatever, and come on. It wasn't like that super special, not like anniversary thing. And
you never did that again, though, did you?
No, I have not. One time, that's all it took.
Well, Natalie said Kevin's a breakfast eater. I had a personal chef come in for his birthday and cook a huge breakfast. See, it is so important when you know what they like. If you do something that is totally something that they don't like, then that sends a message that you don't really know that person. That's the message I would get from that. Robert is not going to buy me a Valentine. Okay. He's not going to buy me chocolate, those Valentine chocolate hearts, because I don't like chocolate. He has never bought me chocolate.
Well, we have this chocolate that we usually eat every Valentine's Day, and it is on point. It's expensive, but it's on point. And it's better than sex, but we call it. You can take one, you just melt in your mouth.
What kind of chocolate is that, Mo? Hey. We got to give it to the audience so they'll know to go get it.
Name of the chocolate? Liquids. Oh, the liquids.
Okay, those are good.
The little balls.
Listen, it was a friend of mine, one of my employees. He would go out of the country and he would bring back these chocolate filled with alcohol.
Ooh,
they had alcohol in the center. I don't know where he got them from. I don't even know the name of them, but they were the bomb. And I don't even eat chocolate.
So you had to have it.
Man, well, I gave him money to get me another box.
Rum filled.
They were good. They were delicious.
We used to eat those in Texas. Rum filled.
Really? They were in the center of the chocolate.
Yep. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Well, Byron said, I'll bring the White Castle and the MD 2020. Oh my gosh, no.
Man, I
wouldn't mind being called chef.
Y'all gonna be doing none of that stuff, but y'all gonna have a gassy ass car. White Castle MD 2020. Y'all gonna be blowing the back off y'all seats.
They not even gonna know where they at the next morning.
Mad Dog 2020.
Get out of here. Well, you know what? So far, I don't know if anyone has done any of these yet, but we're not done yet. Let's talk about something. Let me read this last comment from Rachel. Rachel said, the Mrs. Marie, Kimberly, and Gary loves calla lilies. Oh, yeah. And she gets Them every 9 days. Love is every day, and we don't need a date. I'm with you on that one. I'm with you on that one.
As 100.
When you're doing it throughout the year, you don't need to have a day like Valentine's Day to celebrate love, because you're celebrating it on a regular.
I don't like leaving my lovely out, although I do as much as I can during the year. I just don't like leaving her out. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, well, I don't think she would even feel like she's left out. I don't feel left out.
Not,
and
Robert,
I tell Robert, don't buy me anything for Valentine's Day. So Greg said, Sham Pipple.
That's too much for Ed Sanford. That stuff, you'll get a pimple, all right.
Well, this is what Robert has planned for me. This is not for Valentine's Day, but my birthday is coming up March 27th. This is one of the times when this is the greatest gift. And I don't like for people to buy me gifts. My kids will always ask me what I want for Christmas, and I would just say, you pick something. Whatever they pick, I'm gonna love it. I don't care if it's a weed out the yard. I'm gonna love it. I'm gonna love it. So I tell them to pick whatever you want to give me. I don't care what it is. So this year for my birthday, he's taking me to Canada to see my favorite artist, Mary J. Blige. I am on cloud 9. He could have did this any day of the year. It didn't have to be my birthday, and I would be on cloud 9. I am so looking forward to this.
So next year, me and Marianne going to Hawaii to see my brother on our anniversary.
What part of Hawaii?
30th. Honolulu.
Oh, you're gonna love it. You been there, Mo?
No, I have never been there, but he's there. So he was in the Navy, and he got married. He got like 5 kids there and everything. So we never been there. So we haven't seen him since he left the States.
You're gonna love it. So, yeah. Oh, Robert and I have been there. Well, we've been to Hawaii 3 times. The first time we went to Kauai, we got kicked off the island because of COVID. So we were supposed to be there 7 days.
I remember when y'all went.
On the 3rd day, they told us if we did not get on that plane, we would not be going home.
Damn.
So it was only 3 people
been a
on
bad
the plane coming back home.
Oh.
Yeah, but you couldn't come out. You had to stay inside, though. Because I thought about it. I said, well, I wouldn't mind staying. Initially, they told us 2 weeks. And I was like, I wouldn't mind staying here for 2 weeks. But then when it came to you cannot leave your room, oh, no.
No, we can do that at home.
I know. So we got on the plane. It was 3 people on the plane.
I don't know.
On the whole plane.
She wants to go to Hawaii. And plus, like I said, my little brother's there. My little stepbrother lives there. So
Mo, you got to go take her to the zoo. It was, I felt like a little kid. I loved it. I'm so serious.
I know he's probably going to be dragging us around all over the place.
Man. And if you have time, go see Pearl Harbor.
That's what I want to go see. Yeah.
It's something to see. I mean, just to stand on that ground.
And that happened.
Yes, and see the names of all the military that died on that day, and they tell you the whole history of it. So
really?
If people want to know history, they give you the whole history of it. But that was the first time we went to Pearl Harbor. We didn't go when we went last year, but we did the Kauai. Got kicked out. Kauai is more of a slower pace. If you just want to get away from everything, they got a lot of beautiful waterfalls, beautiful scenery, but it's very, very solace. Like,
so
if you don't want to do anything, you want to go to Kauai.
Well, whatever he got planned, because it's gonna be our anniversary. It's a milestone. So 5 years ago we celebrated the 25th. You remember? Because I got a ring made for her. But this one is the 30th. So, but we've been together for 36. Next year it'll be 36 years. So,
Okay. You guys are gonna love it. I'm telling you, it is so beautiful there. And the weather is always beautiful.
Mm.
The everywhere you look, beautiful plants, flowers. The people are so nice. You're
Really.
gonna love it. Whatever you guys do, even if the first year we went, we didn't do much of anything other than walk the island, go different places, restaurants, and things like that. This year when we went, we did more sightseeing, more of the tourist stuff. But whatever you want to do, you're gonna enjoy it. I'm telling you, you're gonna really enjoy it.
Mm.
So
we got dinner planned for tomorrow. Well, not tomorrow, because every time we go on I was going to say Halloween. Every time we go on Valentine's Day, it is a mess. I mean, all
it's
the nice,
a mess.
they all packed up and everything. You really don't want to be sitting around for an hour. So you done made reservations. Even if you made reservations a month in advance, these places are packed.
Packed.
So we go on
They
Saturday.
are.
Say we're just gonna take a day, me and her, on Saturday, and like we used to do that every Saturday.
Mo.
Yeah.
Right. I'm telling you, the worst thing to do, we're not going to tell you guys to go out to dinner, because that is, to me, the worst thing to do on Valentine's Day.
On Valentine. Well, we've been doing it for so long, going out to dinner on Valentine's Day. And then, what used to happen is we used to try to go someplace on our anniversary. And of course, what's kicking around here. Think about it. March Madness. Right there at the end of the month.
Oh, goodness.
So we couldn't do that. For a minute, we was paying $500 a night to stay in a hotel room that's normally like $100 on our anniversary. Yeah. Yeah, it's stupid.
Oh,
But
my goodness.
we wanted to go out. And the thing about it, we wasn't Gina, hold up. We wasn't going out of town. We just went out on the town and went back to the hotel room. And it was just getting away from the kids. You know what I mean? And
that's another one right there, Mo. Go and rent a hotel right there in your backyard.
Yeah.
That is the most relaxing thing. And oh my gosh, I love doing that. We don't have to drive 2 or 3 hours or fly 3 or 4 hours to get away. Go get a hotel room.
A nice one, something. Spend some money
a nice one. Yes. Yeah. And just have a lovely night. There you go. Sybaris, that's a great place.
Sybaris.
Our brother would love that. They got the swings. He talk about swinging off the dresser.
Wait. Is this a fantasy room or fantasy or themed hotel?
No, not really. Robert and I have been there. They got one. They got one in Indianapolis, and then they got one out in Downers Grove. It's not themed, but they have different types of rooms depending on what kind you want. They have rooms with pools in them, swings in them, or they have just a regular room. That.
Wait. What's the point to having a damn pool in your room?
Hey, people like that.
Skinny dipping.
People like that.
I used to like jacuzzi rooms, with jacuzzis and stuff, big jacuzzis inside the room. But we stopped that.
Yeah, they have them with pools in the room. Yeah. I mean, they give you different choices, depending. Some people like that. Some people, just want to go and get away. Some people want the swings. They got all kind of stuff.
Daddy didn't stay there for the freak offs or nothing like that, did he?
I don't know.
The theme rooms.
Oh, so Rachel said that her wife tells her don't buy anything, but she gets her a little something anyway.
Go
ahead.
Greg, I'm taking my girl to White Castle and I'm going to take her to a large.
I'm going to let her
get a large fry.
Well, she definitely, I can tell you one thing, bro. There's no right or left on that menu.
Right.
For sure. But
sure. You get it after that, you know that. I know some of you get it after that.
Byron says, congratulations on your anniversary. One of you is very patient and also eligible for parole. I think Mo may be eligible for parole.
Marianne's very
Am I
patient.
right? And
Yeah,
Marianne is very patient.
very patient.
Well,
I
you
mean,
both
because I'm
have
gonna tell you,
patience because you both been together that long.
yeah, you got to lower your limits. A lot of people ask, what's the secret? The secret is shut the hell up and listen sometime. You know what I'm saying? You'll know what the secret is. You know what I mean? Shut the hell up and listen sometimes. You'll know the secret. She got
our big brother say, "Oh, she got some Hawaiian tropic lotion. That was as close as she is getting to Hawaii on my dime, bro.
Bruh,
We
quit
gonna
being
have
so
to take him back in the green room again.
look. He got quarters. He got quarters in his daggone pocket doing like this.
Bro.
Tight, just tight.
Again, he hadn't out for cuffing season.
Oh Lord,
Again. Natalie
White
said,
Castle.
we never go out to dinner on Valentine's Day. I'm with you on that. And she
Yeah.
also said the Sybaris room with the pool is awesome. Girl, don't you know
What?
it? Girl,
Natalie,
I'm telling you.
wait, hold on. Natalie, the pool in the room. Can you do a lap? Or is it one of those damn lap pools where you just stationary?
It's a pool.
For real.
It's a pool.
Oh, have mercy.
Yes. You can swim in it. Oh my goodness. Byron said, I have a poor man's jacuzzi. Eat a can of beans and let the good times roll. Oh my gosh, Byron. We can't give him no tips.
That's nasty.
We cannot give him any tips. Our big brother said large fries is on the left side. Her or somebody in her family gotta be not for some fries, bro. She all said quarters for that old school hotel bed. Oh my goodness. You
water bed.
Oh boy. How old is that bed? How old is that bed?
I don't know.
About 50, 60 years old.
I know those beds used to move. What the hell? You ain't got enough room to move it, then shit. Quarter ain't gonna do it.
Oh my goodness.
I remember one time going to a hotel with the water bed in it. And actually, after that, I ended up actually buying a water bed. It was good for the back, 70s. Oh, okay.
Oh, so because you so you went to the hotel and slept on it, and then you went and bought one. Okay. Yeah, I remember. I think everybody had a water bed.
Heat action was in, and summertime was cool, So either way.
Who didn't have a water bed though?
Yeah, that's true.
Everybody had one. I mean, to the point where when you would rent an apartment, they would have in the lease no water beds.
Yeah. It probably was some big pool accidents. Had a pool accidentally in your room. Woke up in
Man. So have you ever thought about where did Valentine's Day come from? Where did that actually originate?
You know what? I don't know.
Well, let's
ask Siri.
Let me tell you. Okay, Valentine's Day originated as a Christian feast day to honor a martyr named Valentine. It's now a day to celebrate love and romance. So it was really a day. It was really a day to honor this one guy. It was a feast, a day to feast. I think we took it out of concept, didn't we?
Right. So how do we end up buying everything for women on this day? That's what I want to know. That's the part I want to know. How did it end up another holiday for ladies?
I don't know, because this was a guy.
Exactly.
His name was Valentine.
Huh.
He was
anybody out there
by
in the
the
audience?
Roman emperor in the 3rd century. Why did they execute him? I don't know why, but this was a guy. I don't know how it flipped. How did it flip?
I don't know. It got over here to America. Somebody bought some candy or something. It got morphed some kind of way when it got over here. It's ridiculous.
Well, it says One legend says that Valentine wrote a letter to the daughter of his jailer, signing it "From your Valentine." Another legend says that Valentine was a priest who defied the emperor by marrying people in secret.
Is that why he got killed? Oh.
I don't know. But they did say the first Valentine's Day card was written in the 15th century.
Damn.
So this goes way back. I thought maybe it was something that might have came up out the 30s or the 40s, but this go back to the 15th century. So it's not really a made-up holiday. We just took it out of concept.
Like we did Christmas and everything else, huh?
Exactly.
Turned it into a retail holiday, basically. You know,
a retail money grab. That's right.
That's right.
A money
Get
grab.
some money.
You should.
They go.
I'm telling you, don't go in the stores for Valentine's Day, guys, because I'm gonna tell you, you're gonna get trampled, you're gonna get stepped on, you're gonna be stepping on chocolate and toys and cards. It's a wreck.
You know what? I remember the coolest card I ever got Marianne. It was like, probably about a week before Valentine's Day. And it was in a Walgreens, and it actually made the card. You know, you put the prompts in. Like what ours was, what one I did for her was like a want ad. The card looked like a want ad out of the papers. And it said, looking for, a big brown-eyed woman by the name of Marianne. My name is Maurice, and it was in a newsprint, looked like newsprint, and
yes,
and it was you just put the prompts in there and it finished everything out. It was pretty cool. Yeah, it cost about $25, but it was worth every penny.
Wow,
that
was unique though, very creative.
Yeah.
That's
custom.
what I like. I like the creative stuff that's different from the typical card. Chocolate box of chocolates. I just like the creative part. I'm telling you, but Robert hit the nail on the head with this one, man. I'm gonna forever remember this one.
I think he really hit the nail on the head with them red bottom shoes.
That too. That was a surprise because I had no idea. And I think about the conversation. Because I never thought I was a shoe fanatic. People used to always tell me that. I'd be like, girl, I'm not a shoe fanatic. I think I got about close to 70, 80 pair of shoes.
Damn.
And
the Marcus.
I have a lot of shoes. And I'm telling you, when we moved, I was pulling out boxes of shoes that I forgot I had. And I was like, oh my gosh, here go a pair of shoes I never wore. And I have one box after another. Here's another pair. I never even touched the ground.
My ex-wife did the same thing.
I'm telling you, but I just buy shoes because they're beautiful. And when I worked in corporate America, we had to dress up. We had to dress every day. And so I would buy shoes to match my outfits. Sometimes I would buy outfits to match my shoes. And so I wore them all the time. I wore heels every day. And one day I said, I done had every pair of shoes except for a pair of red bottoms. And he took that. Next thing I know, I got a pair of red bottoms coming in the mail. I'm telling you, it's very sexy when a man hears you. And I didn't even say it in a way that, I want a pair of red bottoms, but he was listening to me.
I guess I'm listening, because my wife loves jewelry. And, it gets to the point to where you just got to find a unique piece. I remember the first custom stuff I had made for her. It was a necklace, freshwater pearl necklace with the earrings and a ring. I had them custom made for her. We were at the jeweler's and she was looking at it. She said, I want this, but I want it to look like this. And the lady said, we can do that for you. And that's the first custom piece I had made for her. She still has that stuff.
Oh, yeah, she's not. Yeah. That'll probably go down as an heirloom. She'll probably hand it down in the family. That'll stay in the family. I have a piece like that. I have a piece that I took. I had this ring that my late husband had bought me. And it was very unique. It was a gold ring that had diamonds running down the middle like a waterfall. I went in the bathroom at work and I took it off to put on my stockings, and I walked out the bathroom and I left it. I never saw that piece again.
Oh, you wasn't gonna see that piece again.
I never saw that piece
Somebody
again.
went in right behind you and said, "Whoo, Lord, look at here."
But or the cleaning lady, because she was cleaning the bathroom. And so I felt so bad. So when he passed away, I took the diamonds out of his ring and the diamonds out of my ring. It was 32 diamonds. And I tried to custom make that ring, but it really does not look like that ring, because that ring didn't have 32 diamonds in it. It probably had about maybe 7 or 8 diamonds. So the ring, it has the concept, but it doesn't look like that ring, because this ring is so full of diamonds. It's ridiculous. But I took it and I had it custom made. And I took them the diamonds. They just basically made the base to put the diamonds in. But I took them the 32 diamonds and they placed it in the ring. And that was a custom ring that, man.
You should have seen
it. It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Marianne,
but I did that for myself.
Yeah. Marianne lost one of them nice pieces that we had too. We had this really funky cut sapphire, but it was beautiful, mounted in gold. And that's all it was the sapphire and the gold. That was it. But it was uniquely cut. And we had that. She had that thing forever and lost that mug.
Oh boy, that hurts your heart so deep.
Yeah. I mean,
really does.
And we've been trying to see if we can find something like it. It was just so uniquely cut.
You probably will have to duplicate it. You probably have to have it custom made. I'm sure you're not going to find that piece again.
She had some sapphire earrings. She lost that with the sapphire.
Well, our big brother says 6 boys in my family. We shared a bed, and one of us made the bed water. Oh my goodness.
Oh, who was that, Greg?
Greg.
Tell somebody.
Greg. Rachel said it was a combination of Roman festival and a Christian martyr. Yep, that's exactly what it said. She also said Roman festival was Lupercalia. And she doing her research. America finds a way to make money from every day if possible. Today is Valentine's Day for women to share time with women. Another money grab. You know what? I saw that Valentine's Day. I didn't really know what that was. I thought the person had misspelled Valentine's Day. But I guess that's something new. I saw somebody posting
to make more money off of it. So we gotta wait.
More money. Man, I'm telling you, Valentine's Day. So that's a day out with your girls. So you know what? I can see why they're doing that, because you got the women that say, I don't need a man. So I guess that, let's make this day a day for the girls to hang out and have a good time. I guess that's why. And Natalie said, way to go, Robert.
Nat, I still don't believe you're going to jump in that pool swimming, girl.
I'm going to tell y'all, this is the best time to get your romance books. Natalie has, I think, 10 of them. She just came out with her romance journal. It's going to give you tips on what you should do, how to make that relationship spicy. So grab your book, get your book. She has great award-winning books. This is the time for you to get your book, read up on a romance, and have a nice Valentine's Day.
Yeah. She wrote enough of those books where, shoot, you could just go to a room with them books and sit there and read the books.
Oh yeah. Once you pick it up, you don't want to put it down. Give me 1 second, bro. I got somebody at the door. I got to get the door.
All
1
right,
second.
okay. That's cool. But everybody out there that's having a good Valentine's Day, why don't y'all chime in and tell me what y'all gonna do for y'all sexies and sexettes? Because you see, I'm here alone now. Except for Greg. He probably sitting there listening, going like, oh, Lord have mercy. He's having a fit. He's doing one of Fred Sanford numbers now. Because today is the end of cuffing season for my brother, and he's out there trying to figure out, well, what am I gonna do now? Either that, he's figuring out what he's gonna do now, who he's gonna do next. One of the two. Y'all tell me what y'all plan on doing on Valentine's Day. I'm gonna tell you, I don't know, for the last 36 years, I've had a beautiful Valentine's Day. Me and my wife, 30 years, I'm sorry. We've been together for 35. Next year we'll be married for 30, and then, yes, I got that backwards. We'll be married next year for 30 years, but we've been together for 36. That's next year. So I have had a happy Valentine's Day for all of those years that I've been with her. And I guess if they have a gallon day, I had a male gallon. She treats me like the king that I am, and I treat her like the queen that she is every day. Valentine's Day doesn't necessarily have to be just one day a week. It could be all year round.
Yep.
So
it should be.
Well,
it should be all year round. It shouldn't be just one day. You know, that shouldn't be the only day that you make someone feel special. They should feel special 365 days a year.
You know, some people, I found out some people don't tell they woman that they love them every day.
Oh, my husband tell me every day.
Every day. I wake up in the morning, thank God that I got it next to me. When I go downstairs to cook breakfast and we eat breakfast before I leave the house, I get some sugar, and I got 2-3 pieces of sugar, and then I got a hug, and I got I love you, at least 2 of them before I left the house.
Absolutely. See, tell them what to do, Mo.
That's what you got to do.
Know what? Robert has done that since we were dating and our relationship became serious. He has not stopped doing the things that he did. He would call me every day on his lunch break, every day on his breaks from work. He would call me and see how I'm doing. He would always call me on his breaks and ask me how I'm doing. If
That's
everything
the first thing I ask when I come home. How was your
and
day,
he
babe?
still does it. He has not changed that.
Hey, 30-something
That's
years
one of the key things.
Yep.
Do not change what you did to get your woman or your man. Do
that
not
is
change
a big
it up.
key. If you was putting coats over pedals, you better keep doing that. If you was on birthdays, doing whatever you was doing special on that birthday, you better keep doing it. Because as soon as the change comes, you're gonna notice.
That's right. That's right.
And they don't.
And
they
when you notice
right away,
when you notice that change, you know there's something wrong.
Yeah, you're gonna notice. And like we said earlier, these the views expressed on this station are not necessarily those of DopelivenTV or its affiliates. So you take this advice with a grain of salt. This is what we do to make our relationship successful.
That's right.
And if you feel like you need to adjust something, then adjust it. Make a change. I mean, make something different. But if you started, be ready to continue it. Period. If you start a new relationship.
Rachel said she tells her wife before she leaves the bed and before she leaves the house, period. Natalie said, congratulations on 30 years, Mo. You don't even see that anymore, 30 years. It's so far and in between that you hear couples say, I've been married for 30 years. You don't hear it anymore. Nat said, make room for romance. That's the name of her book, A Flirty Guide to Passion and Play. Ooh. And you can get that on natsbook.net.
That sounds nasty.
Plenty of romance books on there, and they are all she's a 4-time award winner on her romance books. So
Natalie, that sounds nasty.
See, that's because she been swimming in that pool in the Sybaris.
I'm nasty and wet. I'm messing with you, sis.
She said, get a book from the Queen of Romance, Natalie R. Don't forget that R means romance, Murphy. All right.
That's what it's for.
Oh my goodness. It is so it's a beautiful feeling for somebody to show you love.
Yeah.
Greg said 30
30
minutes for me. Oh my God. We're gonna put him in a box. Because he
where he
there.
need to be. He where he need to be, wherever he need to be. He where they
You know what, Mo? I'm so glad that you reminded me that today is his last day for cuffing season, and he's trying to break it off. Today is the 13th.
You breaking
Don't
it off
listen
all right.
to what he says, y'all.
See,
Natalie said the books are nice and naughty.
you a pack of Kleenex and what? What do you say? A pack of Kleenex and what?
He said nasty books, a pack of Kleenex, and a bottle of Diddy oil. Complimentary. Some people might like that, bro.
I guess. Greg did seem like
I don't know about that one.
Nat, our sister Nat.
Part. What you need the Kleenex for? Don't tell me, please. Don't tell
Lord
me.
have mercy. You just opened up a can of worms. Go ahead. That's it anyway.
Rachel says she put him in the box now. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely, Rachel. Let's go ahead and start closing it up, Mo. I know it's just the two of us, but I know you have something to say. Let people know what they should do for Valentine's Day. What's important?
Like I said earlier, and I'll say it again, and I've always said it. Listen, fellas, listen. The key to success is listening to the women, and they'll listen to you. If you got something to say it. You know, it may sound corny to 50,000 other people, but I'm gonna tell you that woman gonna appreciate you saying something really either naughty or sexy on that night. So, or every night, I should say. Man, look, Valentine's Day is 365 days a year in my book. And you know what? It don't bother me one bit. And if you found that person to spend the rest of your life with, it shouldn't bother you one bit to do what you need to do every day every day.
Agreed.
That woman, just tell her you love her. Tell her she's wanted and she's needed, with all your heart and mean it.
Agreed. I agree with you on that. You know what, ladies, treat your man like a king. That's exactly what he is. You give him that respect, he will give it back. You show him that love, he will give it back. Men, treat your woman like a queen. That's what she is. You treat her with respect, she's going to treat you with respect. You treat her with love, she's going to treat you with love. We have to get back to showing love throughout relationships and not just assuming that the other person know that you love them. It's good to hear it. It's good to see it. Not just, thinking, yeah, I know he loved me. Yeah, she know I love her. No, say it. Let those words come out your mouth. Not only let the words come out your mouth, but show it with action. Tomorrow is just another day. There's 364 other days that you should be doing just as much as you're doing tomorrow.
Yep. Without a doubt.
We have given you some tips and you're ready for tomorrow, because tomorrow.
And again, the views expressed on this Dopeliven TV are not necessarily those of Dopeliven or its affiliates. This is just advice. You could take it with a grain of salt.
That's right. Thank you, Mo. We will see you guys on our next go round.